Should be about 2 minutes out from the billboard.
It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
A very pleasant good evening from Central Dealership Stadium on the campus of Valley View High School in Southwest Jonesboro, where tonight the Valley View Blazers try to remain unbeaten and unscored upon in 5A East Conference play. Hello, Blazer Nation. I'm Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position as the Brookland Bearcats, coming off their first win of the season, make the short trip across town tonight to challenge the Blazers in the View's quest for a fourth consecutive league crown. Valley View has dominated Brookland in this series. In fact, the Blazers have won the last 4 games by a combined score of 155-26. This Blazer team is coming off its 3rd straight shutout of the season after a 35-0 takedown to the Wynn Yellow Jackets last week. This particular Blazer squad is putting up some of the best defensive numbers in the 20-year history of the program, allowing their opponents only 10 points per game. In fact, they've only given up 1 touchdown since the second half of the Searcy game back on September 5th. Meanwhile, it has been a hard-luck season for Brookland this fall. The Bearcats have only they are only 1-5 on the season, but 4 of those 5 losses have been by a touchdown or less. They finally broke through to the win column last week with a 24-7 homecoming victory over Greene County Tech. We'll welcome analyst Jason Smith into the mix here in a few minutes, but this morning I had an opportunity to sit down with Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell for our weekly pregame conversation, and we'll share that chat with you after this 3-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on USDA Select T-Bone Steak Value Packs for $6.97 a pound. Chicken drumsticks or thighs are 88 cents a pound. Sugardale hot dogs are 86 cents. And fresh yellow or zucchini squash is 87 cents a pound. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
We welcome you back to our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football. I'm Randy Myers as I sit down now with Valley View head football coach Sean Cockrell as the Blazers get set to take on the Brookland Bearcats tonight in 5A East Conference play. First, Coach, first of all, again, let's do a quick rewind. You're now you remain unscored upon and unbeaten in through 3 5A East Conference games after a 35-0 road win at Wynn last week. Just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on last week's game.
Yeah, I thought we came out. We scored in a hurry. Played really good defense. We've continued to play good defense, and I think we're just clicking right now. And the good thing is that we really, it was good and bad that we scored in a very few plays, so the defense is on the field quite a bit. But as long as we can continue to score early and fast like that, I feel good about it. I mean, we're up 21-0 pretty quick. Finding a way to try to get a drive is big for our defense. But at the same time, we play teams that run the football primarily. It's really hard for those guys to come back if we can get up 3 scores. So just proud of the way our kids are playing right now, and I think we're clicking on all cylinders.
I don't know if it's been scripted this way or not, but there's definitely an MO or a formula that you guys have followed every week in conference play, and that's to come out and just kind of punch your opponent in the mouth straight away and stagger them a little bit, and they never are able to quite recover.
Yeah, and Coach Riley talked about it yesterday in walkthroughs. It's, if we can continue to do that, we're going to be in a really good spot. We just got to keep coming out, and we've kind of changed some things we do pregame and stuff like that, and I just really try to keep the kids relaxed, and I think they're starting to focus on their own and not have to have somebody tell them, here's what we got to do and all that kind of stuff. So I feel good about where we're at, and hopefully we can continue that trend tonight.
It was you may disagree, my perspective on last week's game. Wynn seemed to really be taken aback by your speed and athleticism. It seemed like it took them a full quarter to adjust to that.
Yeah, I think so. I think that people don't realize how fast we are, especially with Parker, Kamarion, Levi, Wallace. We've got so many weapons, and then and it does, and I do think that that Wynn team is probably not the fastest that we've seen in the past.
True.
But I think there is going to be some speed factors that people kind of have to adjust to.
Let's talk about some of the individual performances from last week. Parker King kind of had the breakout game. I think a lot of us have been waiting on him to have with some big carries, two touchdown runs, and just kind of really seemed to find his rhythm against Wynn.
Yeah, we talked about in the pregame last week about something new coming out, and that was it, putting him at quarterback. And he had 4 carries for 83 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he needed that. We needed to be able to get a ball, so Coach Riley came up with the scheme of Barrett's going to be in quarterback in one set. He's going to be the quarterback in the other set. And so it's so hard for people to adjust to. I think if we were playing defense against us, where do you pick your poison to try to stop? Is it Wallace? Yeah. Well, now Wallace isn't even in the game. He's out of the game, and Parker's at quarterback. So I think it's really tough to adjust, and you can't really sub because we're doing this pretty fast. And so, but he did. He had a great game, and we're going to continue to try to get him and Kamarion and all those guys the ball.
Defensively, of course, you got your third straight shutout, and just so many people that are shining for you on that side of the ball right now. I thought Ryland McNamee just had a monster game last week.
Yeah, I think he had 14 tackles, which might be the most that we've had in a game this year. I think AV had 10 tackles. Guys are just playing really well. Ryland had another pick. So, we're just doing really good things. I think, I always say it, but our D-line is playing really well, so our linebackers are able to make plays. And, I will say this about this team. It might be the most physical team we've had because when you run the football, we are going to hit you and hit you hard. And so with Wooten and McNamee and Silas Thomas and those guys, it's really getting to where these guys will really hit you hard.
Yeah, another guy I wanted to mention because I failed to point this out on the air last week, but on the last play of the first half, Kobe Webster got an interception. And I wasn't really clear there on whether or not that was an interception or an incomplete pass. I talked to you, and then I went back and I watched the video replay, and I saw that he did. And I want to apologize on the record to him for not acknowledging that, but I did wanted to point that out in this particular forum that he did get his first pick of the season there.
Yeah, and, it was a weird play where he kind of got hurt.
Exactly.
Got hit in the back, and so we just kind of rushed out there to check on him, and we didn't know, we had to go back and watch the film as well. So, and it didn't matter. It was the last play, and he was down anyway. But yeah, no, I mean, Kobe's been playing really well. He's knocking down balls. So it's with him and Ryland on the outside, it's really tough for people to throw on us as well. So, guys are playing really good. Will Finley's playing great in the secondary, coming down, making plays. And, it's going to be a tough game tonight because of what Brookland does and be a little bit more like win.
And speaking of Brookland, I mean, they're coming off their first win of the season. It's been a hard luck season for the Bearcats so far this year until last week. I mean, of the year, I think they have 4 or 5 losses, and of those losses, They've lost by a touchdown or less, with the exception of the Gosnell game. Gosnell's the only team that's really soundly beaten them, but the other 4 losses, I mean, they've been right there and had a chance to win it.
Yeah, and I think they've gotten better and better each week. I think they found their identity, which is run the football with Gabe Carter and Mark Taylor. I think that they've understood that. They're very good up front. It's probably the best offensive line in the conference, I would say. And they were last year as well. So they found what they do well. Once again, we're going to have to be great against the run. And Gabe Carter's probably the most dynamic back we've seen in a while. And we're gonna have to get him to the ground, and then offensively we're gonna have to score to keep them off the field.
I watched some of the video of their game last week with Tech, and one of the things I guess the first thing that I noticed that impressed me was their opening drive. They drove the ball almost 80 yards. And used up almost 7 minutes of the first quarter clock on that drive. And I know that's something they obviously want to try to do against you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try to keep the ball from us and use the clock. And they do what you call a sugar huddle. So they're going to huddle, but they're going to come out of it fast and run the play.
Right, I noticed that as well.
It's hard for us to line up. So Coach Wilbanks and the defensive staff's done a really good job. We're not going to switch sides. We're not going to have a strong side, weak side. We're going to have guys sitting and waiting for those guys when they come out of the huddle. So, that's what they want to do. And I think the biggest scare for us as a staff is they do a 7-8 minute drive, score, we get the ball, we go 3 and out or don't get anything going, and now they've got the ball back with the lead. I mean, that's what kind of everybody's MO from here on out, besides Nettleton, is probably going to be against us.
Defensively, what stands out to you about Brookland?
Yeah, they're usually really, really good up front. And so they are again this year. They really get after it. They only play 3 down linemen, but they really, basically clog gaps. And then they've got a really good Mike backer that comes downhill. They've got Dot, which is number 17. He's a long, rangy guy that can get.
He had 2 picks last week.
Yeah, get in the passing lanes. I mean, if you throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pick it. But he'll also come down and rush the passer. So I think the one thing that we can, I hopefully exploit is the secondary. I think that our guys with Levi and Kamarion and Parker and Barrett and all these Austin Berry, these guys we put in, I think we can exploit that. We just got to be able to throw and catch.
Coach, thanks so much for the visit. Good luck tonight against the Bearcats.
Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm Randy Myers. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout. More of our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football continues in a moment on the EAB Sports Network.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brookland. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brookland. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
The countdown to kickoff continues for Valley View and Brookland 5A East Conference play as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. For the third straight week, the Blazers got off to an incredibly fast start and had win down 21-0 by the end of the first quarter. They also tacked on insurance touchdowns in the third and fourth quarters while the defense continued to shine. We're going to step aside right now for the Pledge of Allegiance as well as the playing of our national anthem. We'll pause for 3 minutes and back in a moment on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more, don't settle for less.
Coach Jason Smith, we're in the NEA Baptist broadcast position as we are a little less than 10 minutes away from kickoff now for Valley View and Brookland in this 5A East Conference. Still, Coach, we were before that last break, we were talking a little bit about Valley View's performance last week at Wynn. Another stellar night by the Blazer defense, pitching their third straight shutout, led by largely by the play of senior linebacker Rylan McNamee. 14 tackles plus a quarterback sack on the night as he spearheaded another great night by the Blazer D.
Yeah, and that talented Blazer linebacking core, a name that often gets left out and has nothing to do with his talent and ability, is Rylan McNamee. But he has he has just kept getting better and better. And I do know that he's getting college interest, and I think Ryan may want to play some college football. He keeps playing like this, he's going to have his choice of many schools.
Not only did Rylan McNamee have a big game, but I got a secondary that continues to get a little bit better.
Absolutely.
Every game. Rylan Ramsey got his 5th interception. That's 5 interceptions for him now in the last 4 games. Also, Kobe Webster got an interception last week, his first interception of his career. I'm telling you what, you look at Gunnar Wilbanks, and Gunnar is known, especially for fans of the History Channel, you might recognize Gunnar's name or face when you see him on there because he's been on one of their programs, and he's known as being one of the country's top bladesmiths, but he's also crafted a pretty sharp defense here at Valley View this fall.
I see what you did there, but yeah, so Gunnar,
you like
Gunnar, yeah, I really do. College baseball player, enter strongman competitions. He's a bladesmith, but goodness gracious, and we've had some great defensive coordinators here at Valley View through the years. But Gunnar, every single week, they have a plan. They execute the plan, and then just the player development. Watching these D-backs and linebackers and D-linemen just continue to get better and better. He's doing a really, really nice job.
I feel a little bit guilty that I probably, I know we talk a lot about Coach Cockrell and Marty Riley with the offense, but I probably don't. I probably take Gunnar for granted a little bit. I feel like I should probably have been giving him more credit this season than maybe I have.
Well, yeah, and I think that Coach Cockrell will tell you that the defense is the strength of this team this year.
Absolutely.
And they absolutely needed it. With all the offensive firepower that they lost last year, the offense is getting better and better, but the steadying, just steady Eddie has been that Blazer defense. And I'll tell you what, that secondary looked shaky earlier in the year. but now they're a strength.
They certainly are. Offensively, it was finally the night for Parker King to have the breakout year that we'd been waiting for him to have, or the breakout game, rather, that we've been waiting for him to have all season. But Parker only touched the ball about 3 or 4 times last week, but rushed for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And he just gives you another weapon. And, yeah, he's been in my notes every single week. Hey, we need to get Parker King touches, get Parker King touches. Then he got hurt and missed a couple games. But we know how electric he can be, and you put him with Carter, the emergence of the quarterbacks, and that wide receiving core that keeps getting better and better. And just at the right time, as we head towards the back half of 5A East play, this offense is getting dangerous.
Meanwhile, Brookland got some big ground games last week in their win over Greene County Tech. It was a 24-7 decision favoring the Bearcats. They were led by the play quarterback Gabe Carter and running back Mark Taylor, as those two combined for 271 rushing yards. And this is a Brookland team that, they've got 5 losses, Coach, but 4 of them are by a touchdown or less. They've been until last week, they have just been a hard luck team that's been a little bit snake-bitten somewhat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you take away the Gosnell game, and every other game on their schedule this year was a one-score game. Could have gone either way. A couple of just absolute gut-wrenching heartbreakers. They had Nettleton beat. I mean, they really did a couple weeks ago. But ground and pound, Gabe Carter started the year as a receiver slash, kind of a slot type guy. They move him into that running back spot, and now they've moved him to quarterback, and boy, is he dynamic. He just churns out yards, and Brookland really wants to play this to where they'll have 8 or 9 minute drives over the course of the night.
Yeah, they opened their opening drive last week against Greene County Tech. They drove the ball about 70 yards and ate up around 7 or 7.5 minutes of that first quarter clock.
Yeah, that's how they want to play. They want to shorten the game. They want to make you make a mistake, and next thing you know, they're going to beat you. It's a hard luck team, but I'd be willing to bet that they're the best 1-5 team in the state of Arkansas.
All right, we'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with more of your First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football after this on the EAB Sports Network.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
We are rapidly approaching kickoff for Valley View and Brookland here in this 5A East Conference tilt. Randy Myers under the headset alongside Coach Jason Smith. Brookland has won the toss, elected to receive the ball to get the game, and the Bearcats are out there in their black pants, white jerseys. Valley View tonight in their home blue jerseys, white pants with white helmets. Your officiating crew tonight, Paul Fuller is the referee and crew chief. The rest of the crew includes Mike Harris, James Rouse, the former Razorback, Scott Nevenchek, Darrell Williams, and David Ray. I believe, Coach, this is the same crew that maybe worked the either one of the playoff games. I think it was the Texarkana playoff.
I believe you're right.
Year.
I think that's the team that came. Yeah, it came from Little Rock.
So Troy Dale has it teed up at the 40-yard line for the View. 2 men back deep to return for Brookland, standing at the 15-yard line. This will be a sky kick, fair caught at the 36-yard line, and maybe he didn't call for a fair catch because the tackle was made and legal, no flags fly, so Brookland's going to start at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Ryder Wooten, he went ahead and greeted the Bearcats right out of the gate with a thundering blow.
Yes, he did. He was flying down the field, and the guy who likes to be called Cowboy made the first tackle immediately for Valley View on the special teams play.
Love it. 43. I can't just say enough good things about Ryder Wooten.
Here come the Bearcats. Gabe Carter is going to take the snap, keeps it, and follows his offensive line forward for a gain up to close to the 35-yard line. So it's a gain of a 2, maybe 3, about a 3-yard gain after the spot.
Yeah, that may not look like much, but that's exactly what the Bearcats want. You know, they're going to get right at 4 yards there on a first down, go back, sugar huddle or huddle, take their time, get back to the line of scrimmage, and try to do it all over again.
Yeah, they hurry out of that huddle to the line of scrimmage. It's an interesting concept. Carter's going to hand that off to the running back, Mark Taylor. He has a first down as he crosses the 45 and punches it out near the 50. Good gain there for Mark Taylor, and Brookland's got a first down right away.
Yeah, big gain there. They pulled on that play, and Mark Taylor, he had a lot of real estate before he got touched. First down.
Ball right at the 50-yard line, smack dab in the middle of the field. Fresh set of downs for the Bearcats. Here they come out of the huddle. Carter in the gun. I believe did he hand that off?
No, he kept the football. He got tripped up just a little bit. Honestly, I think by the blue and gold paint there on the 50-yard line, but dove forward and gained about 1.5 yards, 2 yards, and it looks like Ryder's a little bit slow getting up.
So Luke Herringer checking in for the Blazer defense.
Yeah,
this is Luke's first game back. He's missed the last 2 games with injury himself.
Yeah, he's had a little shoulder issues, but I mean, Luke's a tough kid, and if you know him and his family, if he could be out there, he's going to be out there.
2nd and 8 for the Bearcats. Carter will take the handoff, take the snap, hand that off to Taylor over the right side, and he'll carry forward for a nice gain. Sets up a 2nd and 3 for Brookland. They'll snap it just inside the right hash.
Yeah, this will be 3rd and short here, and again, they're right on schedule. This is Bearcat football this year. They want to ground and pound and go sugar huddle where you don't have a chance to adjust.
Again, Carter in the gun. keeps it this time and runs into a stone wall right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, I believe he's probably going to lose a yard or a half yard.
Yeah, he lost a half yard on that, and great adjustment there by the Blazer defense. They had a couple linebackers. I believe actually that was Holden Murphy that came off the maybe a little bit of a stunt there and just met him right in the hole.
It's a loss back to the 44 and sets up a 4th and 4 for the Bearcats. You got to figure they're going for this.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Plus territory, nothing to lose.
Center settles in over the football. Carter is ready for the snap out of the gun. He'll hand that off to Taylor. Taylor has the first down as he lunges forward on the second effort and advances it to the 39, maybe the 38-yard line.
Yeah, had a little duo look there and brought two through, and he just followed those blocks and picked up, really a good 7 yards.
So Brookland earns their second first down of the drive, and they've got the ball at the Blazer 38-yard line. Snap it off the left hash. Carter in the gun. Taylor on his left hip. Carter keeps it, and this time not able to get out of the backfield. He fights forward to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see what kind of spot they give him, but that's probably going to be no gain at best.
Yeah, really nice play there by the D-line. Ethan Thomas actually came from that left edge over there and was the first man at the spot.
8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd and 11 for Brookland from the 39-yard line.
Ethan's another guy, Randy, kind of under the radar guy who just does the dirty work every single week.
Absolutely. Carter in the gun. He'll hand that off to Taylor. Taylor looking for a little crease over the right side, finds a little bit of room, and then the wall closed on him pretty quickly, and looks like they're going to give him a positive gain of 1 yard.
Yeah, and see, this is what the Blazers want right here. You put Brookland in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, and now they've got to rely on throwing the football, and really they only like to throw it 4, 5, 6 times a night.
Ball will be just shy of the 37-yard line, right between the hashes. They'll send 2 receivers out to the right this time. Carter in the gun, H-back to the right. Carter to throw, slings that downfield. Ball is caught. They've got a first down on the sideline, and they advance it all the way down to about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just a nice throw, nice catch. But this defensive staff's frustrated because we gave a big cushion there just for that play, and then whiffed on the interception and tipped, and big gain, and now they're in the red zone.
Leighton Byler made the catch for the Bearcats. They've got a fresh set of downs at the Blazers' 17-yard line. Here they come to the line of scrimmage, snapping off the right hash. Carter takes the snap, gives that off to Taylor. Taylor finds another hole to dart through, and he's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, watching this Mark Taylor, he's a very patient runner. He finds his holes, feels his hole out. This offensive line, and if you remember, Randy, these offensive linemen, they were all sophomores last year, a lot of these guys, and they really think that that's the strength of this team, and they're doing a really nice job on this opening drive.
Grayson Hendricks-Brown and Josh Lamb checking in defensively up front for Valley View for this snap. Brookland facing a 2nd and 3 from the 10-yard line. 7:11 to play in the first period. The Bearcats are on the move. They begin this drive at their own 32-yard line. Carter's going to keep that and finds a hole to dart through and finds the end zone. Brookland has broken the Valley View shutout streak as the Bearcats are on the board.
They did it quickly, too. Really impressive drive by the Brookland Bearcats. You can tell it was really a scripted drive, only one play that they had to make, that they were, in uncomfortable waters, and did that one nicely and quickly, 6-0.
Score coming with 6:56 to play as we await the extra point kick of Dot Allo. It is up, and it is no good. So it is 6-0. Brookland has the early lead. We'll pause for 30 seconds and back with Valley View's first possession of the night after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
We're back at Central Dealership Stadium. Brookland has drawn first blood. The Bearcats take the opening drive of the football game and march 68 yards in 12 plays, capped off by quarterback Gabe Carter's run across the middle, and Valley View's streak of 3 consecutive shutouts has come to a close.
Yes, and I close the book on that. Let's regroup and go to work. But we knew this was going to be a tough game. I mean, you know, crosstown rivals, it's never going to be easy. Onside kick will either go out of bounds or get caught on the sideline, but Valley View's going to get it around the 45-yard line. Yeah, great field position.
I think Barrett Mallett got it.
Yeah, Barrett caught it off the carom there, and great field position here. I watched this Brookland defense last week, and they were really impressive. They fly to the football, strong kids, good tackling team. And so it'll be interesting to see how the Blazers attack them.
Blazers will start from the 47-yard line on the left hash as they attack the south end zone, moving from left to right. 2 receivers to the left. Levi Manning is lonesome right. King motions near side on the jet sweep. That's going to be a handoff to Carter Wallace, who runs out of the first tackle, got it up to the 50, and then was met and forced back. But forward progress should give him about a 3-yard gain or a 4-yard gain there.
Yeah, a little fake jet. Just an inside zone there with Carter. And I go back to this Brookland defense. They're not the biggest. They're a smallish up front, but they only use a 3-man front, using a lot of athletes.
Manning motions left. Heineman to throw across the middle, looking for Davis.
Oh!
And he got his hands on it, but couldn't quite rein it in. A great diving effort for Kamarion Davis, but he couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, Kamarion caught that football, but then as soon as he hit the ground, the turf was the first thing to hit the ball, just bounced it free.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the View. Well thrown ball there by Heineman, just a little bit beyond his reach, but he almost got it. Twin receivers to the right and left now. Heineman in the gun. He'll hand that off to Wallace. Wallace gets caught from behind, carries people with him, still pushing the scrum, and he's still moving his feet. He's inside the 45, and he's awful close to the marker. Going to be a couple yards shy.
He was dead to rights at the 49-yard line, got all the way down to the 44. That was just, a little bit of a tush push after the play.
So it's 4th and 1 for Valley View. The ball will be at the Brookland 43-yard line on the left hash. Blazers are show and go.
Yeah, going to go with their little version of the Wildcat themselves.
Is that
here.
Mallett in at quarterback?
No, it's Parker King.
Okay, so Parker King will take the snap, and I don't think he got it, Coach.
It's going to be interesting. The spot's close.
Yeah.
Depends on which foot this near official uses, but I think it's going to be real close. I think they need to measure this.
Well, Brookland's celebrating. They think they've got to stop. We'll see what the guys in the striped shirts say. It is very close either way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a first down, honestly. Pretty good, pretty favorable home spot there, to be honest. I'd like to see Parker King on that Wildcat. I know you want to kind of see what happens, but you've got to hit that hole pretty quick.
It is a first down by the nose of the football, so the Blazers keep the drive alive, earn the fresh set of downs. The ball will be at the 43. And the Blazers will send one receiver off to the right.
Going to stay Wildcat.
Mallett's got it. He'll sneak it across the 40 and advance it up to about the 38-yard line. Barrett Mallett on his first carry of the night. First series of the game, already 3 quarterbacks have taken snaps for Valley View.
Right, and I'll tell you what, Barrett Mallett's such a weapon because he can catch the football, maybe the best just overall athlete on the team. Catch the football, run the football, he can play quarterback, he can do a little bit of everything.
Heineman back in to take this snap with twin receivers to each side. Wallace is the running back on his left hip. On 2nd and 5, Heineman with a pump fake. Now lets it go across the middle. Great catch by Levi Manning. He's down to the 12-yard line.
Levi Manning, I think he heard me saying that Barrett was the best athlete on the team. Levi said, here, hold my Gatorade, because he's a phenomenal athlete himself.
He
Went up and
certainly is.
high-pointed that football. Goodness gracious, what a play.
Ball will be spotted at the 11-yard line. First down from there for the View. 4:40 to play first period. Heineman with receivers 1 to each side. Heineman takes the snap on the delayed draw, finds a little hole to dart through. He's inside the 10, jumps forward to about the 8, maybe the 7.
Yeah, and going back right there to Levi, he played the H-back on that spot, and he cleared that 4-yard gain by a nice block there on the interior.
Ball will be down to the 7-yard line. Blazers can get a first down without scoring. They need to get to about the 2. This is about a 2nd and 6 coming up here. With receivers, one wide to each side. Hand that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace running laterally. Now angles for the pylon and finds the painted turf. The Blazers are on the board with a 7-yard run by Carter Wallace.
And Carter Wallace, just another phenomenal athlete, probably the strongest skill player. But if you get him in a track meet situation where he's going to outrun somebody, 99 times out of 100, Carter Wallace is going to do that, and he gets pay dirt there.
So we await the extra point kick of Troy Dale out of the hold of Jake Beach and the deep snap of Holden Murphy. Dale with an opportunity to give Valley View the lead here. Snap, place, the kick is up, and it is right down the middle, and Valley View takes a 7-6 lead with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Blazer football on the EAB Sports Network.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
We have a 1-point game as we welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Both teams have had the ball once. Both teams have scored. Valley View's got a 7-6 lead. Here's another high pooch kick, fair caught. And this time the Blazers will get hit with the flag, and you can't argue that one at all.
No.
That was definitely fair caught.
I tell you, they're showing that fair catch as soon as the ball is kicked. And, and the Blazers aren't seeing that fair catch because they're still got their heads down running. But clearly a foul there, penalty, and the Bearcats going to have great field position themselves.
Yeah, the ball was caught at the 37-yard line. Now you can tack 15 yards onto the end of that, so they're going to get it up around midfield. Inside Blazer territory, they will put it down at the 48-yard line.
Interesting to see what adjustments they made. If they bring another linebacker up, put 8 men in the box, how Valley View defends this running attack of Brookland.
That Blazer scoring drive, by the way, 53 yards and 7 plays, capped off by the 7-yard run of Carter Wallace. Troy Dale with a PAT kick to give Valley View a 1-point lead. It's 7-6. Here come the Bearcats to the line of scrimmage. Carter in the gun. Hand that off to Mark Taylor. Taylor running right. Pushes it up to about the 45-yard line.
On the carry. Yeah, brought a little linebacker stunt there and just kind of chose the wrong hole. But D-line's doing a nice job of getting a good push there at the line of scrimmage.
3:42 to play in the first period. Valley View up 7-6. Brookland facing a 2nd and 7. Just inside the left hash at the Valley View 45-yard line. Carter in the gun. Shows it to Taylor, keeps it, and fights forward for about 2 yards out over the right side.
Yeah, really nice play there by Silas Thomas there. He assignment football, read his keys. If he turns his eyes and his eyes are looking towards the middle there, that's a long game. But he stayed home and made a nice play. Brings up 3rd down for the Bearcats.
3rd and 5 at the Blazer 43-yard line. Be a genius and shop at Food Smart. And we'll tell you the rest of that ad in just a moment. That's a new one I haven't quite memorized yet, Coach. Here's the snap and the handoff to Taylor. Taylor runs into a wall at the line of scrimmage and looks like they're going to lose about a yard there.
Yeah, and that wall's name is Eli Thornton. And if he plugs the gap, you're not going to squirt through. Big play by Big Eli.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Then tell your friends how much you save at Food Smart. Brookland facing a 4th and 6 here from the Valley View 44-yard line. 2:18 to play in the opening period. Valley View leads it 7-6. Brookland will send 2 receivers out to the right. They are Jackson Fleer and Leighton Byler. Carter drops straight back. Here comes pressure. He gets rid of it. That's going to be incomplete, and the Blazers are going to get the hold on downs. They'll get the ball back at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, had that same look that they had on the first down on the first drive. This time the Blazers brought pressure from the backside, and Carter didn't have time really to set his feet. He could throw off that back leg and is well short.
Probably a little bit lucky that ball didn't get picked. So the Blazers get it back here at the 44. They're going to send King and Manning wide to the near side. 2 receivers off to the left. I believe that's Mallett and Kamarion Davis on the far side of the field. Hyman wants to throw, sets up, pump fakes, now lets it go across the middle looking for Manning. That one's beyond his reach.
Yeah, he had him there. Just got a little bit antsy, shuffling those feet just a little bit to where he overthrew him by about a yard and a half.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the View as the ball remains at the 44. $1:53 remaining first quarter. Valley View up 7-6. Kamarion Davis goes lonesome left. 2 receivers off to the right. H-back to the right as well. That's a handoff to Carter Wallace, who fights hard for about 2 yards, straight across the middle.
Yeah, good job there by the Brookland defensive front. Just 3 guys, and like I said, they're undersized, but they're quick, and that's what they use. They use that quickness to try to keep that inside run to a minimum.
3rd and 8 for the View from the 46. Twins to the right. Kamarion Davis goes lonesome left. Heineman to throw out of the gun, looking for Davis on the far sideline. He adjusted, tried to make the catch. We got flags down and probably going to get a free 15 yards here.
We are, and that's Kamarion making a play because he came back for that football. He knew it was underthrown just a little bit, came back for the football, and there wasn't anything that defender could do at that point.
As we await the step off, the ball will be moved into Brookland territory with 1:15 remaining in the opening frame. Valley View leading 7-6. Blazers on their 2nd possession of the evening. That's how quickly that first quarter went by.
Yeah, it's interesting too because Brookland's going 0 here. They don't have a safety over the top, so our wideouts are open.
Ball is at the 38-yard line. This is a direct snap to King, working Wildcat quarterback. He tries to spin out of a tackle, but not able to get much. Fights forward for about 1 yard. So he'll bring up 2nd and 9 from the 36-yard line. Snap it off the left hash. Barrett Mallett is split wide to the left. This is King again taking the snap. Tries some room across the middle. Not much there. Gets about 2, maybe more than I thought. He's going to get 4 or 5 out of that after the spot, it appears.
Yeah, he hit that hole pretty quick that time. And one thing about this Wildcat look, Randy, is that, you've got Mallett, you've got King. Those are both baseball guys, and they both can throw the football. So, defenses have to be aware of that as well. It's not just a running guy that you have back there in the quarterback spot.
3rd and 5 from the 32. Davis to the left, 1 receiver to the right as well. Luke Crecelius is the H-back, as is Levi Manning, with twin H-backs to the right. That's a handoff to Carter Wallace. He is met, runs out of the tackle, now breaks free. Carter Wallace racing to the end zone at the 5. Put him in the turf for another Blazer score.
He sniffed it as soon as he broke through, and it was fire feet, just kept him moving. As soon as he broke that tackle, he sniffed that end zone. There's not anybody on this Brookland roster that can catch him.
2nd score of the night for Carter Wallace. That play comes with no time left on the first quarter clock. A 32-yard run for Carter Wallace, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game thus far. Here's Troy Dale on for the extra point kick. Jake Beach with the hold, and we've got whistles as the ball is snapped.
Yeah.
Offsides, Brookland.
Be interesting.
Brookland called for encroachment.
Half the distance, retry.
Be interesting to see, if you're ever wanting to go for it, this would be the time, but I think they're going to leave those guys out there to kick the football again.
So it would appear. As soon as we get this play in, we'll take our end of quarter break, but Right now there appears to be a little confusion out there, Coach.
Well, and what's weird, I mean, the kick was good. I mean, can you not just decline that and play on?
Well, I don't think you can because I think the whistles blew and the flags flew before his toe met the ball.
I guess so, but, you know, like a free play.
Yeah,
and,
I get your point.
You know what I mean? So
it looks like they're going to make him re-kick it.
They are.
So Troy Dale will line it up again. Holden Murphy with the snap. Jake Beach is your holder. Here's the kick. It is up. And it's good. So, first quarter is in the books. Valley View takes a 14-6 lead. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back with more from Central Dealership Stadium after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
We welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers and Jason Smith. We're under the headsets in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. Blazers ending that first quarter with a 4-play, 56-yard scoring drive, capped off by the 32-yard run from Carter Wallace. His second straight touchdown. The Blazers end the first period leading 14-6 as we now move into the second frame and await the Blazer kickoff. This time Brookland's got 3 guys back deep. Ricky Robinson on the near side. I believe that's Carter back there on the far side as well. Dale will kick this one, and that will go into the end zone, or did it go out of bounds? It went out of bounds right in front of the pylon.
Yeah, right at the half-yard line.
That is an unfortunate bounce for Troy Dale.
Yeah, it was, and you know, they asked him to kick it deep that time. He kicked it, and just needed just another foot.
Legal procedure, free kick out of bounds.
See what option Brookland takes here.
At the 35-yard line, first down, Brookland.
Again, just underway. This will be the first play of the second quarter coming up. Valley View leading 14-6. Blazers had the ball twice in the first period. They scored both times. Brooklyn went 1 for 2 in that first quarter.
Took that opening drive down quick.
Here come the Bearcats from the 35. Gabe Carter will take the snap, looks for some room across the middle, gets a good surge from his O-line and follows him forward for about 6 yards.
Yeah, and Carter does such a nice job of once he meets that resistance, he kind of turns his back, kind of shifts a little bit, and just keeps those feet moving to where he gains another yard or two almost every single time.
Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Bearcats at the Bearcat 41-yard line. 11:36 to play in the half. Valley View leading 14-6. Carter in the gun. He'll hand that off to Taylor. Taylor surges forward and falls forward for about 2 yards, maybe 3. Sets up a 3rd and about 1.5 yards needed here for the Bearcats. Ball on the left hash at the 44-yard line.
That's a big third down here for Brookland.
Carter's going to keep that, and he's got the first down, I believe, on the second surge forward there.
Yeah.
All right, explain to me the origin of the name Sugar Huddle. Do you know where that comes from?
Well, I think generally, it's just a more than anything else, it's just a term. But what the general premise of it is that you send that center out. It's a little closer to the line of scrimmage. You send that center out, and you send position groups really. And what it is, it just does not really let you set adjustments. Once they're there, and you can't move around. You don't have time.
First down from the 46 for Brookland. Handed off to Taylor. Taylor over the right side, gets another surge from his O-line, pushes it up to about the 49, maybe the 50. So why do they call it a sugar huddle? That's what I'm curious about.
We probably need to Google that. I don't know the origin, but
I mean, I've seen this done before. I've just never heard it referred to before tonight or until today as a sugar huddle.
Yeah, well, and it's a numbers. Football's such a numbers game, and really what you're doing is you're trying to eliminate the defense from being able to stack the point of attack based on scout where they think football's going to go. You don't have time based on the formation.
2nd and 5 from the 50. Snap it off the left hash. Carter in the gun. Gives that off to Taylor, and Taylor looks like he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice play there by Rylan McNamee, sticking his nose in there and making a big play.
No gain, 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats. The ball remains on the left hash, just across the 50-yard line. 9:13 to play in the first half. Valley View up 14-6. Power side right with H-backs to the near side. Carter's going to keep it running right and has a first down. Tackled at about the 42-yard line of the Blazers. Move the chains for Brookland.
Yep. Cowboys slow to get up again. I think that ankle's really bugging him. He twisted it on that one play, and he's fighting through. But Ryder Wooten, he's hurting out there right now.
Yeah. He's a guy that you will almost have to forcibly remove from the field.
Well, we've seen it year after year after year. Just as tough as a boot. If there's a tougher Valley View Blazer in the history of these 20 years, I'd like to see it. He's country tough.
First down from the 42-yard line. Taylor on the carry. He gets met behind the line of scrimmage and loses a yard there.
Yeah, and
speaking of Cowboy, there he is again.
there goes that
Ryder
man.
Wooten.
It's almost like, a bum ankle just like ticks him off a little bit to where he's going to go take it out on somebody else.
Loss of about a half yard, 2nd and 11 for the Bearcats at the Valley View 43-yard line. Ball is on the right hash. 8:05 to play in the first half. Blazers up 14-6.
It's good to see Luke Herringer back out there tonight. He was in on that stop as well and just adds so much to this defense.
Carter to throw, sets up, fires, incomplete. And again, he had to rush the throw, and now Herringer looks like he may be a little bit gimpy after that play. He's limping a little bit.
The ankles are it's dangerous for the ankles out there tonight. But yeah, just trying a little quick out there, trying to almost like a screen pass without the screen. Kind of letting guys through to relieve some of that pressure and just put it out there a little bit too quick.
Bearcats will send 2 fresh bodies in from the sideline on 3rd and 11 from the Blazer 43-yard line. 7:45 remaining in the second quarter. They go with 2 receivers to the left. Leighton Byler's one of them. Carter back to throw. Here comes pressure. He gets rid of it. That ball's almost intercepted by Silas Thomas, but it'll fall incomplete.
Silas was
he'll think about that one for a while.
He was seeing that end zone. Oh, Silas, perfect play there, buddy. Great job on the defensive end that time by the Blazers.
Got great pressure on Carter, and again, they hurried the throw. The pass falls incomplete, and the Blazers will force a fourth and 1 here.
4th and 11. They're showing a punt.
4th and 11.
Yeah, showing a punt, and I think that they want to pin the Blazers back deep right here.
Will Finley, and I believe that's A.V. Jones back to return. Punter will be standing at his own 44-yard line. Gets rid of it. That's going to go out of bounds at about the 25-yard line approximately. So the Valley View will get it back.
At the 26-yard line.
Looks like they're spotted at the 26.
Wasn't quite the shift in field position that Brookland hoped on that possession.
So Valley View will start from just inside the left hash as they attack the north end zone, moving from right to left. Heineman is the quarterback. He's got Kamarion Davis and two other receivers clustered to the near side. Two receivers off to the right. Now Davis and Mallett will motion right. So you've got quads to the right on a handoff to Carter Wallace running right. He hits the sideline, gets forced out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, just went to strong side there with a, just an outside run, and I think that's a tough spot. Looked like he might have gained a little bit more than that, but
they'll spot him out at the 29, so it's a pickup of about 2.5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the View. Twin receivers to each side. Heineman throws that right side. The ball is caught on the far sideline. It should be good enough for a first down after the catch by Parker King.
Yeah, I love that little RPO look there to get Parker a touch. If you're seeing single side over there, we're in doubles, but if it's man-to-man or just one guy over there, I'll take Parker King or Levi Manning, either one, in one-on-one situation against Brookland.
Line of scrimmage will be the 42-yard line. Blazers come with twins to the left, one single receiver off to the right. Hand that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace finds some room across the middle. He's into the clear, and now it becomes a one-man foot race that Carter Wallace will win. He's got 3 touchdowns for Valley View as he takes that one to the house from 58 yards out.
And once again, and on that play, Carter's a track and renowned all through the southeastern part of the United States for his track skills, but he absolutely hurdled a defender and one of his offensive linemen right before he made that sprint into the end zone.
Now awaiting the extra point kick. And we've got a discussion with 3 of the officials.
I wonder if this might have been a personal foul. This is kind of the way.
I didn't even see a flag. I didn't realize there was a flag until now.
I didn't either.
And I'm still not totally sure there was one, but there is clearly a discussion going on with the referee, and
they're writing them down in their little books.
Yep.
So
you're probably right.
It's like getting in trouble when we were in middle school, elementary school, where you get your name written on the board.
Now the Wide Hat's going over to talk to Mark Hinsley, the Brookland coach. Here comes our call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Valley View. 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Blazers. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. Now we'll have the extra point kick of Troy Dale.
Yeah, and Coach Cockrell's not happy with the guilty party on that play. Just probably was some trash talk. A little bit too much was said.
That'd be my guess.
These guys know each other, and there's a lot of competitive fire out there tonight.
Troy Dale's kick is up and perfect. 7:09 to play in the half. Valley View takes a 21-6 lead at Central Dealership Stadium. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
After the penalty, the ball will be kicked off at the 20.
Well, the Blazers have had the ball 3 times tonight. They've scored 3 times. They now lead Brookland 21-6. Carter Wallace has rushed for 3 touchdowns thus far. That last one covered 58 yards. Finished off a 3-play, 74-yard Blazer scoring drive. We now await Troy Dale's kickoff, which this time will come from the 25-yard line after the penalty. He'll drive this one deep, and that will be fielded at the 20-yard line by Ricky Robinson for Brookland. Robinson taken down hard at about the 32 as the Bearcats will start from there.
Love to see that from Max Taylor there. That's been, one thing that we've needed to see some improvement from was this kickoff team and their tackling, and Max did a really nice job, open field right there, making that tackle.
Spotted at the 33. Ball will be between the hashes with 7:01 to play in the half. Valley View leading 21-6. Here come the Bearcats. line up Leighton Byler, the big 6'3" receiver, to the right. Carter's going to keep it, looking for some blocking lanes, and not much there. The Blazers did a good job of plugging the gap quickly, and that's probably going to be a negative play after the spot.
Yeah, did a great job.
Brother Wooten leading the way for the Blazers. Loss of 2 on the play brings up second down.
It's a 2-yard loss after the tackle by Cowboy Wooten.
Yep, Silas Thomas in there as well on that. Silas, Silas is a little slow to get up, but he's a hard-nosed, tough kid as well who is not afraid to put that helmet down and make a play.
Again, Byler lines up wide right as the receiver. This is a handoff to Taylor. Taylor spins out of a tackle and lunges across the 35 to about the 36-yard line.
Yep, got A.V. Jones kind of stepping up there close.
And once again, Ryder Wooten slow to get up.
Davion Jones combined on the stop. Brings up.
But he's staying in the game.
Down.
3rd and 7 for Brookland at the Bearcat 36. Again, Byler goes wide right as the receiver. Carter's going to keep this, and he has the first down as he gets the yardage needed up to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, big play there by Gabe Carter. Getting 8 yards. He needed 7, got 8.
Gabe Carter.
So a fresh set of downs at the Blazer 44-yard line. They'll snap it just inside the right hash. Brookland moving from left to right toward the south end zone here at the Ships, with Valley View leading at 21-6. This time, Byler will go wide left as the split receiver. Hand that off to Taylor. Taylor fights forward and gets up to midfield just across the 50-yard line before he's caught by Silas Thomas and Will Finley.
Silas Thomas on the stop.
Yeah, Valley View's bringing a little bit more pressure than what normally. Almost a lot of run blitzes. And if you choose the wrong gap, if you go A and they go B, then that's what you're seeing sometimes, where they're getting 6, 7, 8 yards on these run plays.
2nd and a little over 2 needed here from the Valley View 49-yard line. Ball right in the middle of the field. Again, Byler goes wide left. And Carter shows it to the running back, keeps it, and he's going to lose yardage back to about the Brookland 49.
Yeah, Carter knew that play wasn't going to work to begin with, and so he went ahead and sacrificed his own body instead of his running backs, because either guy that would have had that football was going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5 for Brookland with 4:25 remaining in the half. Valley View leading 21-6. Go with twin receivers to the left this time, Byler and Ethan Bales. Carter to throw, sets up, fires, incomplete. Got it in the hands of Baylor, but he couldn't make the catch, and that's going to bring up 4th and 5 now.
Yeah. Anytime they've ran that twins look, it's kind of been it's been a curl and a go, and the curl's been on the outside, and they've completed 1, 2 incomplete, but that one probably should have been caught.
Yeah, I agree. Now we got a timeout taken by the Bearcats. So we'll pause the clock with 4 minutes to play in the half. Valley View leads the Bearcats 21-6. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
You're beat.
4 minutes remaining in the first half. Timeout on the field taken by Brookland coach Mark Hinsley as his Bearcats face a decision here on 4th and 5 from their own 49-yard line. They trail Valley View 21-6. So big decision coming up here for the Bearcat coaches.
Yeah, hey, our crack research staff looking for the origin of Sugar Huddle.
I figured somebody was going to help us out there.
So Sam Wash, former Bengals coach, he took him to the Super Bowl, but Sam Wash, he kind of originated it. Okay. And the term is coined because the huddle is short and sweet.
I like that.
So there you go.
So who do we credit for doing the research for us?
Actually, me.
Okay, well, good for you. I appreciate that. Carter on the keeper, looking for some room. He is going to be stopped well shy of the line to gain. Valley View is going to get the ball back just shy of the 50-yard line.
On the keeper, no gain on the play. Turnover down.
Big stop there by the Blazer defense because, I mean, now you're looking for that, you're looking for that knockout punch here on offense. Under 4 to play in the half, get you one more score, and you're up 3 scores at half.
The Blazers have scored every time they've had the ball thus far. They're going to start from their own 48-yard line.
Once
between
again,
the hashes.
Once again, going that zero look, there's really nobody over the top.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Heineman alone in the backfield. He's going to run with it. Actually, that's Barrett Mallett who's got the football, and he's got room on the sideline, and he's got first down yardage to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and I really think that this series is going to be Barrett's. Just over here on the sideline, he was warming up, throwing the football, doing a little bit, but and I don't think that there's anything wrong with Taylor right now. I think they just like this look.
Yeah, I agree 100%, Coach. Going to spot him out at the 39-yard line, so nice pickup there of about 13 or 14 yards for Barrett Mallett, and the Blazers have a fresh set of downs at the Bearcat 39 on the left hash with 3:48 left in the half. 3 receivers clustered to the left, 1 off to the right. Mallett remains your quarterback. Parker King will motion right. Mallett's going to keep it running right, has some room over the right side. He's across the 35 and advances it to about the 34.
Yeah, a little RPO there. He fakes the ball to Parker King, keeps it himself, and actually went weak side on that run.
Brings up a 2nd and 5 from the 34 with 3:26 left until halftime. King and Austin Berry will be your receivers to the right. Carter Wallace and Kamarion Davis are slot left. Barrett Mallett remains alone in the backfield. Now Wallace will motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep running right. Slips a tackle, finds some room behind his blockers on the sideline, and he's got another Valley View first down.
Yeah, and every bit of that was on Carter Wallace. He made about 3 or 4 men miss, carried 2 more, got that first down.
That's good for another Blazer.
Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line. Just inside the right hash. Still 2:53 to play in the half. Blazers on the move once again. Kamarion Davis and Carter Wallace to the left. 2 receivers off to the right. Wallace will motion into the backfield now and line up on Barrett Mallett's left hip. Mallett keeps it after he shows it to Wallace, spins out of a tackle and falls forward to the 21-yard line.
Barrett Mallett on the keeper.
5th play of the drive coming up. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the View. 2:19 to play in the half.
And you almost think that this is Marty Riley's plan. He wouldn't mind scoring early. You never mind scoring, but he doesn't mind to be the last team to hold this football here in this first half.
Yeah, he'd like to bleed this clock down, culminating with a touchdown in the waning seconds of the half. This is Parker King lining up in the backfield as the Wildcat quarterback and gets to the 20, maybe the 19, depending on the mark, but only a gain of about a yard. Well defended that time by the Bearcats.
Yeah, they did a good job there just at the point of attack. Outnumbered the Blazers right there where Parker wanted to run the football.
Remains 2nd, or rather 3rd down and 7 now from the 20. 1:36 to play in the half. Parker King goes wide right. Mallett back in as your shotgun quarterback. H-backs to the right. You got 3 of them on that side. Mallett looking for some room. Darts across the middle. Slips a tackle or 2, and he's close to the first down.
I think he's going to get it.
I think he's got it, Coach.
Yeah, just a really nice play there, and we've seen them use that with those. It's triple H-backs there, and really all it is they're serving as a pull. And good patience there with Barrett Mallett, get that first down.
Ball is at the 12-yard line on the left hash with 1:06 to play until halftime. 1 receiver to the right. Mallett takes the snap, runs right. Now finds a hole to dart through across the middle and into the end zone for another Blazer score.
Big play there.
Barrett Mallett, the
Barrett Mallett with a 12-yard sneak. And the Blazers have their 4th score of the night. They have scored every time they have had the ball. This is Troy Dale for the extra point kick, which is up. And Troy Dale is 4 for 4 for the night. Valley View leads it 28-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Blazers have had the ball 4 times. They have scored 4 times. They now lead Brookland 28-6 with less than a minute to play in the half. That last Blazer scoring drive covering 52 yards in 7 plays. Capped off by the 12-yard run of Barrett Mallett, who tells Carter Wallace, let somebody else in on the scoring drive for a change. Let somebody else get into the end zone. And he did so from 12 yards out. Here's the kickoff taken by Ricky Robinson at the 4-yard line. He is tackled at the 19.
Yeah, they're Max Taylor again. And if you go back to that score, when you go back and watch it tomorrow morning or whenever these guys watch it, shout out there to Tyler Carver because he had a pancake block there. So he kicked out that edge and just did a really nice job on that play, did his job. And a lot of times we don't recognize those guys, but they don't score that touchdown without Tyler Carver.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We don't give them enough credit, but I'm glad you mentioned that because, those guys are – this is not the biggest O-line that Valley View's ever had. They've got good height, but they're kind of undersized in terms of weight.
They're athletic, though.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that really serves well for this version of the Blazers.
Here come the Bearcats from the 20-yard line. Gabe Carter throws the complete screen pass. Valley View with good defense there, a short gain up to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that's one of those plays there we say, Mama, I caught that ball, but dadgummit. It didn't feel good.
Ethan Bales making the catch for 2 yards. It brings up 2nd and 8 off the left hash for Brookland with 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Carter takes the snap, rolls left, turns, throws downfield. That's incomplete.
Yeah, and that's going to stop the clock.
16 seconds left now until halftime. Speaking of halftime, we will visit at some point during our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report with Valley View boys head basketball coach Lane Campbell.
It's getting closer, Randy.
Yes, it is. Inferno night, I believe, is set for, I think it's November the 4th, I think.
Yeah, it's getting closer as seems like it gets closer and closer every year. Non-football schools start play this coming week.
3rd and 8 for Brookland from the 22. 2 receivers to the right. Carter to throw. Here comes pressure. He's flushed, but he's caught from behind, and down he goes back at the 15-yard line.
Luke Herringer.
Gabe Carter sacked by Luke Herringer.
So Luke Herringer gets there first for the Blazers and adds to his TFL tally. 9 seconds remaining on 3rd and 14. And now Valley View will take the timeout to stop the clock with 9 seconds left. So we'll step aside as well for 30 seconds. Valley View leads at 28-6 on the EAB Sports Network.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro and sscustomcarts.com.
Brookland to punt. Will Finley sets up for the Valley View return. There will not be a return. It'll bounce out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So the Blazers are going to get the ball back with 4 seconds left in the half. They'll start at the 40-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
So what do you do here? Take one shot at the end zone, or do you take a knee on the actually?
I don't think that they'll take a knee, but I think what you may see is it wouldn't surprise me to see them run the football and see if they just can't bust one. When you got a home run hitter like Carter Wallace, who can break one at any time, there's a lot of things that the Brookland defense has to think about.
4 seconds remaining, so most likely the last play of the half coming up here, barring a penalty or injury.
Now you may see Taylor. If they don't have anybody over the top, you may see Taylor turn one loose here. He can throw a go ball every bit of 39 yards. He's got a good arm.
Now the Blazers are going to take a timeout, just as they were walking out onto the field. They take a timeout. So let's just hold it here for right now. 4 seconds remaining in the half. The Blazers have scored every time they have had the ball to this point. They lead it 28-6. First 3 touchdowns were rushes from Carter Wallace of 7, 32, and 58 yards. And then Barrett Mallett getting into the end zone on Valley View's last possession, scoring from 12 yards out. Finished off a 7-play, 52-yard drive. Valley View up 28-6 as we get set to return to play now. King and Kamarion Davis will go wide right. You got 2 receivers clustered to the near side. Yeah. And we have another timeout. So the chess match continues.
They came out with a little different look there, but you wanted me to remind you, and I think it's a good opportunity if we're staying here. Coach McGee, Coach Margie McGee, and that Valley View volleyball team having another outstanding season. And you had told me earlier before the game that she had a big milestone this week.
Yeah, 750 career victories now for Coach McGee, leading the Blazer volleyball program. So congratulations to her. And also want to congratulate our buddy Taylor Settlemeyer and his tennis teams. Lady Blazers winning the 5A state title this week, and the boys team with the state runners-up. So congratulations to Coach McGee and Coach Settlemeyer and his tennis team.
Yeah, and the rumor is that with the tennis bunch, they won it in spite of Taylor Settlemeyer. I think that's really what's going on there.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Then to overcome adversity of being coached by Taylor.
All right, here we go. Set to finish up this first half. Heineman to throw on play action. Fires downfield, ball caught by Levi Manning, but he's tackled at the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Great pass play, but defended by Brookland. They stopped Manning, and he's slow to get up.
Yeah, I think he might have got his wind knocked out of him, but Brookland did a good job on that. They stayed home. You hope that all the action, all the play action sucks them over to this side, but they stayed home. Good pitch and catch, but Brookland made the tackle.
So that will end the first half. 2 quarters in the books. Well, other than that first Brookland drive, it was all Valley View in the first half. The Blazers are up 28-6. We'll step aside for 3 minutes and back with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime. We'll recap first half scoring when we return in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Please direct your attention.
At Crown Trophy in Jonesboro, they know what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies, plaques, and medals to awards and even custom apparel, Crown Trophy helps you honor moments that matter. They're proud to support local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and on Facebook. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
At Ozark Valley Contracting, quality starts from the ground up. Whether it's roofing, siding, interiors, decks, or major makeovers, they're detail-obsessed and driven to do it right the first time. Need financing? They've got in-house options for inside and outside projects. Got storm damage? They'll work hand-in-hand with your insurance to get the best results possible. Hard work, high standards. Ozark Valley Contracting. Call 870-586-4625 and build something better. Ozark Valley Contracting. Quality starts from the ground up.
Football season means traveling to all the biggest games. Travel in style while saving big with a new ride from Nebo Auto Center. For over 2 decades, Nebo has been Northeast Arkansas's new car alternative. If you're in the market for a late model, low mileage car, truck, or SUV, there's no better time than right now to stop by and see the selection at Nebo. With a well-stocked lot of vehicles that fit almost any budget. So score big with Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
We welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium and our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Halftime presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Valley View with a 28-6 lead at the half here at Central Dealership Stadium. Brookland got the ball first. They took the opening drive and marched 68 yards in 12 plays. It was capped off by quarterback Gabe Carter's 7-yard run across the middle. The extra point kick was no good, and Brookland took a 6-0 lead at that point. It was all Valley View after that. Blazers got the ball right back and scored with 4 minutes left in the first quarter on a 7-yard run by Carter Wallace. The extra point kick was good by Troy Dale. That drive covered 53 yards in 7 plays for the View, and Valley View took a 7-6 lead at that point. They would add on to that lead at the end of the first quarter. Final play of the quarter, Carter Wallace takes it in with a 32-yard touchdown run. Troy Dale again with the extra point kick. That drive went 4 plays and 56 yards. The Blazers had a 14-6 lead at the end of the quarter. They tacked on 2 more scores in the second period. The first one coming with 7:09 to play in the frame on a 58-yard run by Carter Wallace. That was a 3-play, 74-yard Valley View scoring drive. Troy Dale was again perfect with the extra point kick, and the Blazers had a 21-6 lead at that point. Then Barrett Mallett got in on the act for Valley View, scoring with 55 seconds to play in the half on a 12-yard run. That was a 7-play, 52-yard drive for the View, and set our halftime score at 28-6 in favor of the Blazers. We will step aside for a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk some Blazer hoops with Coach Lane Campbell after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We are where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on USDA Select T-Bone Steak Value Packs for $6.97 a pound. Chicken drumsticks or thighs are 88 cents a pound. Sugardale hot dogs are 86 cents. And fresh yellow or zucchini squash is 87 cents a pound. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper. and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
We welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium, continuing along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Well, we have turned the corner on the second half of football season, and when we do that, that means, of course, that basketball season is not far away. Toward that end, we're pleased to be joined right now by Valley View Boys head basketball coach Lane Campbell, set to begin year 3 or 4 as the senior high head coach.
Year 4. Year
Okay.
4.
Year 4. Time flies, doesn't it?
It does. I'm in my 6th year. It don't feel like it.
6-year overall at the View.
6 year
and 4 years
overall
as senior high coach. So, well, just kind of get us caught. I know you got Inferno. First of all, let's talk about Inferno Night, because I know that's rapidly approaching, right?
Yeah, we got Inferno Night November 4th. It's a big fundraiser for our booster club that we put on every year. It's a blue and gold game with all the teams, 7 through 12, boys and girls. You know, it's always a fun night. We have a silent auction, all that stuff, a bunch of great items that a lot of people bring out. It's a great time to kick off the season.
And pretty much every Blazer boys and girls basketball team will be on display right down to at least the 7th graders, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7 through 12. In years past, sometimes we haven't really been able sometimes to maybe play it because, of course, football is still going on. But, of course, this year we got enough to where we can go out there and play it. So, as far as I know, every team, 7 through 12, will be out there playing this year.
So, as far as your senior high program, how many guys have you been able to work with so far?
Right now we have 14 in off season right now with us, and we'll have about 5 or 6 coming in from football when they get done with their football season. But, you know, 14 we got in there right now. Of course, we lost a lot of seniors from last year, a core group that I've had ever since I got here when they were 8th graders. But, you know, we got a lot of kids coming back. You know, Eli Craig's coming back for us this year. He played a lot of valuable minutes for us last year as a sophomore, did a great job for us. Max Moody and Max Manchester as seniors for us this year that will be coming back, that played a lot of minutes for us. Max started for us last year, and, you know, Moody came off the bench and gave a lot of good minutes for us as well. And, you know, we got Kate Ingram, who's going to be a junior this year, that's going to have to step up for us. Kingston Rottinghouse moved back this year. He was gone last year, came back this year. He's about 6'4", can shoot it really well. You know, we're excited about Drake Bowman, a junior. There's about 8, 9 guys, 10 guys that can all go out there and compete, really compete for it, and get a chance to get on the floor. You know, Sadler McCormick moved back over from Westside. He's been over there the past few years. He's a real hard-nosed defensive player that can get some good minutes for us.
You also got a transfer from Ridgefield Christian.
We do. Cody Lampkin, you know, he moved in. I knew I was going to forget somebody trying to name all of them.
That's why I'm here to help you out, Coach.
You know, Cody Lampkin, he moved in. He can really play. This summer, I was really, really impressed with him. He can play really anywhere on the floor. We put him at the 5. He can play the 5. We put him at the 3 or 4. He can play those as well. He can shoot it from outside. So, you know, I'm excited about it. It's a fun group to be around. They're great kids. They get out there, they work hard. They're, of course, always going to make me frustrated sometimes, but, they're fun to be around. I love them, and they come into practice every day ready to go work.
Now, you said you're going to pick up about 4 or 5 from football. Who do you anticipate getting able to join you once football season ends, and who among those do you think will be able to make contributions? Or is that a premature question at this point?
Yeah, it's just hard. That's kind of hard to tell right now. But, like Holden Murphy came back out this year.
Right.
He'll be out there.
I had no idea until this football season just how athletic he is.
Oh,
we didn't really see that last year. Of course, he didn't get a lot of opportunities to play last year because he was playing behind some really good athletes.
No, yeah. And, the thing with
him. He
impressed
me with his athleticism.
Yeah, he's just, as you said, he's a great athlete. He's just still being a junior that he's so raw.
Yeah.
He's just, you can just tell it by watching him, but he's a great athlete. He picks it up quick. Reese Smith came back out again this year. He'll be coming in from cross country once it's over. He's not a football player, but he'll be coming in from cross country. Riley McNamee's coming in. There's one or two more I know I'm forgetting. Kobe Wester will be coming in, junior as well. So
another guy whose athleticism has really surprised me this year.
Yeah, he does a great job as well.
What about your schedule? I know you're pretty much in the same classics or tournaments that you were in last year with the V-Town Showdown at Bologna, the Empower Classic out at Brookland, and, of course, the NEA tournament.
So, of course, that NEA Sports Tip-Off Classic.
Right. Do you know who you're opening against yet?
I do. We're playing Heber Springs. Okay. And last I heard, it was at 11 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully that hasn't changed.
Now, where's it going to be this year?
That's at Nettleton. We'll tip off against Heber Springs on November 15th on a Saturday, and then we got that Empower Classic at Brookland again this year. We'll play Farmington in it again, Brookland, and Bay, I believe, is the third opponent that he told me for that. And then, we go back to that V-Town Showdown. We start off against Jacksonville in that one. Okay. And we're on the side with Bologna and Mountain View and that as well. And then, of course, the other side is going to be Sylvan Hills, who we played last year, Lisa Academy, and some other really good teams, Clinton. So, that's going to be a real good competitive tournament. I really like that tournament because I feel like going down there, it gets us against a lot of teams that we're going to see possibly come state tournament time, and it really gives us an example of where we're at that point in the season.
Coach, appreciate the visit. Looking forward to seeing your guys on the floor soon.
I appreciate it, Randy. Go Blazers.
Coach Lean Campbell has been our halftime guest. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with more in a moment on the EAB Sports Network.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Notch Farming and Lawn Gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brookland. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brookland. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro and sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
To Central Dealership Stadium, Randy Myers and Coach Jason Smith. We're under the headsets in the NEA Baptist broadcast position, continuing along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Valley View up 28-6 on Brookland here at the break, and try to run down a few other scores for you from across the 5A East Conference, as well as other games in Northeast Arkansas. A little harder to come by tonight. We do know that Wynn and Batesville are engaged in a scoreless deadlock at the half at that game over at Pioneer Stadium. And, Coach, still don't have any scores on the Nettleton Tech or Paragould versus Harding Academy game.
Well,
right?
Harding Academy, I did see it's 26-6 at half over Paragould. But, yeah, Jonesboro-Marion, we've got their their video feeds up, that one and Nettleton Tech. But it's halftime, and they've got their bands playing, and there's no scoreboard bug on there. So we hope to get those to you as quickly as we can.
Do have a score outside the conference. Truman is at home tonight against Pocahontas and getting it handed to them by the Redskins. Pocahontas leads 42-0 at the half at that game. Also tonight, as Coach mentioned, Jonesboro is at Marion this evening. Blytheville is at Gosnell. Big game over in Mississippi County there, and another crosstown showdown. Here's another big one in the 4A3. Southside's at Highland tonight. Also in 4A football, Forest City is at Ball Knob this evening. Harrisburg is at Osceola. Walnut Ridge at home tonight against Rivercrest in a big game. Hoxie's at Piggott this evening. Newport is at home against Manila. East Poinsett County playing host to Earl. That's a big game in the 2A2. Mark Tree is at McCrory tonight. Corning in 8-man football is playing host to Marshall this evening. Also in 8-man ball, Rector's got a home game against Aspire Academy. I don't know who that is or where they are located, but that's the opponent tonight for the Cougars. Meanwhile, Cedar Ridge is also at home tonight playing host to Midland. So we'll step aside here for another timeout. We'll pause for, let's make this a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll see where we're at on how close we are to starting the second half. But we'll pause for 2 minutes. Again, your score, Valley View 28, Brookland 6. Back in 2 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Randy Myers and Jason Smith under the headsets. We welcome you back to Central Dealership Stadium. We are in the closing minutes of halftime as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Again, Valley View up 28-6 on Brookland here at the break, and we do have a few other scores to share right now, I believe, Coach.
Yeah, Walnut Ridge in that big game over there in Lawrence County, they're up 16-14 at half over Rivercrest. Southside in a big 4A3 game is up 14-6 over Highland at half, and then Gosnell in another. They may be the four best teams. Take away Pocahontas, it's 5 teams really for 4 spots, but Gosnell up 21-0 over Blytheville at halftime.
All right, and just got a score update on the Jonesboro-Marion game. That is also like the Wynn-Batesville game, a scoreless game at the half, described to me as an ugly game. So.
Well, hey, that may play into Jonesboro's favor, honestly. Because,
yeah, I agree.
I mean, Marion's very explosive. Jonesboro, if they're close, they're late. I really like T.J. Brown and Asa Myers. I really like them a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys are excellent football players. We are set to begin the second half here at Central Dealership Stadium. Valley View is going to get the ball to begin the third period. Valley View leading 28-6. Valley View had the ball technically for 5 possessions, although only a few seconds on that last possession. They scored on their first 4 possessions. Came up about 20 yards shy of the end zone on their last hurried possession. And Kamarion Davis is deep for Valley View, technically deep at the 30-yard line. This is an onside kick that the Blazers will recover at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good field position here again to start the third quarter for the Blazers.
Max Taylor recovering that onside kick, so the Blazers will start off the right hash on the 49-yard line.
Really been impressed tonight by the Blazer offense. They've been explosive, penalty-free, very crisp, holding on to the football. Hopefully that continues the rest of this game and on into the rest of the regular season.
Empty backfield for Heineman with 4 wides to the near side. He'll throw it out near side to Mallett. Mallett's going to be caught for a loss. Well played there, I believe, by Dot Allo out of the Brookland secondary, and that'll be a loss back to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and I believe Dot is a really good athlete. He does a lot for this football team, but, he's on the all-name team for the 5A East, but a good football player.
Spot the ball at the 47. It's 2nd and 12 for the View. Snap it off the left hash. I think that's Levi Manning off to the right. 4 receivers and a quad to the right. Pump fake for Heineman. Now he's flushed. Has to roll right and loses the football. It's up for grabs, and we'll see who's got it. I think Brookland has recovered it.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of laundry on the field, too.
Yeah,
that play was just really – it was really an ugly play all the way around.
No, cannot argue that. So we'll see what the laundry's about. It's a holding against Valley View. Obviously, that'll be declined. Brookland's going to take the play, and they will have the ball at the 29-yard line off the left hash.
Yeah, and I feel like I jinxed, talking about no turnovers, and here we are, second play of the second half, and we have one. It was just kind of a busted play. I think Taylor's trying to make something out of nothing and just lost the football.
So Brookland will have good field position. They will begin this first possession of the second half with the ball at the Valley View 39-yard line on the left hash. 11:20 to play in the period. Here they come to the line of scrimmage quickly. Gabe Carter in the gun. Taylor is the running back. He'll hand that off to Taylor. Taylor running right side. Met and turned back. Looks like a loss of about a yard, maybe two, depending on the spot.
Yeah, really nice play there up front by the Blazers. I couldn't see who actually made that tackle.
It's a loss of about a half yard. We'll say call it 2nd and 11 from the 30. Valley View leading 28-6 here early in the second half. Carter's going to keep that running left, finds a little bit of a crease, jumps forward for a couple of yards, it appears.
Yeah, that's a good play there. It makes it 3rd and manageable here for the Bearcats.
He got a lot more than I thought, Coach. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards up to the 25-yard line, just inside the 25. So it's 3rd and about 5.5 needed here for the Bearcats. It remains on the left hash. 10:22 to play in the 3rd period.
And this will be 2-down territory. They need 2 plays to get 6 yards.
Carter in the gun. Blazers showing stunt. Now Taylor will shift to his right hip. Carter's going to keep it running right and finds a crease, spins out of a tackle, still on his feet, and goes down at the 16-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
You know, I was thinking back, with Gabe Carter as the quarterback this year for the Bearcats, but I remember him as a sophomore being really impressed with his ability as a receiver here on this field. He's just a really good football player, undersized but really tough.
Gosnell dominating Valley View. The Pirates leading 41-6 over in Mississippi County. Here come the Bearcats. They'll have it a 1st down on the right hash at the 15-yard line. Best field position thus far of the night for the Bearcats. Carter's going to keep that, tries the middle, fights forward for a gain of about 3 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play, brings it 2nd down, 8.
Called a gain of 2 at 2nd and 8 from the 18. Correction, the 13, I'm sorry. 13-yard line. Here they come out of the sugar huddle. Carter shows that, hands that off to Taylor, and Taylor gets a good push from his O-line, still moving the pile. They're inside the 5. It'll be goal to goal for the Bearcats.
Yep. Just like to start the football game, first time the Bearcats get the football, they're having their way. They look really efficient here on offense, keeping it on the ground.
This will be the 6th play of the drive coming up unofficially with 8:30 to play in the period. Ball is at the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal from there for Brookland. To the line of scrimmage. Carter's going to keep it running right. And will be stopped shy of the end zone.
Yeah, they got him about the 2.
It is at the 2-yard line. It's 2nd and goal from there. Actually, it's at the 3 on the right hash. 7:45 to play in the period. Here come the Bearcats to the line of scrimmage. Carter keeps it running left.
Being a little short.
He is not in the end zone. Maybe a yard, it would appear. Maybe a 2-yard gain.
Now, when you get 1st and goal or inside the 10-yard line, when you're going against Brookland, offensively and defensively, it's not for the faint of heart. There are a lot of big bodies flying around out there.
So it's 3rd and goal from just inside the 1. 7:17 to play in the 3rd period. Valley View leading 28-6, but Brookland threatening to get their 2nd score of the night. Make their way to the line of scrimmage. Carter in the gun, keeps it rolling right, looking for a crease.
Stopped him.
And he did not make it. It is 4th and goal.
4th and goal from literally the width of a foot. And I don't mean a metric foot. I'm talking about, what you put your shoe on.
Ball is inside the 1-yard line. 4th down and goal to go for the Bearcats. 6:35 to play in the third period. Valley View up 28-6. Quarterback keeper. And there's the signal for the touchdown as Carter was able to sneak it in from a yard out. Actually, less than a yard out.
Yeah, that's a high school version there of the tush push. As he went, and those two backs just went right behind him, putting their shoulder pads right on his shoulder pads, pushing the pile.
Score comes with 6:23 to play in the third period. On the 1-yard run by quarterback Gabe Carter. See if the Bearcats will go for two here.
Looks like they're going to kick it. They've got, well.
Did they call timeout?
No, they did not call timeout. Offense is on the field, I believe. Yeah, they're going to huddle. They're going to go.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're going for two. Try to make it a 14-point game. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Carter, the quarterback. Taylor, the running back. Handed off to Taylor. Taylor running the left side. And I think got in on the second push.
Yep,
He
he's
did.
in.
So they get the 2-point conversion on the run from Mark Taylor. So that makes it 28-14, pausing the clock with 6:23 to play in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glensane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Brookland gets its second score of the night. The Bearcats taking advantage of the short field after the Valley View turnover. They covered 29 yards in 9 plays unofficially, capped off by the 1-yard run on the sneak by quarterback Gabe Carter. 2-point conversion run was good by Mark Taylor, and it's now a 2-touchdown lead for Valley View, 28-14 as we await the Brookland kickoff, and Blazers are anticipating another onside kick here.
Yeah, I believe they will, and that's a big answer there by Brookland. They get the turnover coming out of the half and go down and score quickly. It's a 2-score game. They're not out of this thing at all.
Parker King is the deep man for Valley View. Now he's going to edge up to close to the 40-yard line. So if Brookland kicks this deep, it's going to surprise everybody in blue.
I think
it is a squib kick on the ground, covered up at the 40-yard line. I believe that was Ryland Ramsey who got on it.
Yeah, and that could have been a late hit there. I mean, Ryland's on the ground with the football, and he gets hit. But yeah, Brookland had 2 kickers out there. You had the bigger fella. I didn't catch his name, and then you had Dot Alo, who, if you're playing Wordle, he would definitely be a guy that'd be tough to get in 5 guesses. But they kind of went with that one guy goes through, other guy kicks, but the ball was flat, so flat on the ground without the tee, so it was definitely going to be an onside kick.
So the Blazers will start from the 40-yard line. Taylor Heineman is in to take the snaps for this possession. Parker King will go wide right. Kamarion Davis split to the near side. Carter Wallace is the running back on his right hip. Hand that off on the delayed draw to Wallace. Big hole across the middle, but he's tripped up. Looked like he was going to have a bigger play, but big credit there to the defensive lineman for Brookland who made the stop. That was Ethan Moss, I believe, who got him.
Yeah, I mean, it's shoestring tackle, literally. I mean, he had that left hand. If he didn't catch Carter's foot there, then it's another foot race for the end zone that Carter's going to win.
Got about 6.5 on the carry. It sets up second and a short 4 for Valley View with receivers 1 wide to each side. Heineman's going to show that to Wallace, keeps it, runs right, and gets caught near the line of scrimmage, then goes down. If they give him forward progress, he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I think that if he had that play to do over again, he had went ahead and put that one in the belly of Carter Wallace there. It looked like he had a lot of room to run over here on this left side.
Third and about 3 here for Valley View, just a little over 3. Receivers 1 wide to the left and right. Manning is also H-back right. Heineman in the gun. Wallace is his running back. That is a handoff to Wallace. Wallace has the first down as he hurdles across the 50, runs out of another tackle, and now he gets free. Look out. Carter Wallace gets a block and takes it to the house. But there's a flag back near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and dadgummit, it's a hold on a skill guy. Wasn't necessary. Just trying to make a hustle play, make sure he sprung it. But just an unbelievable run there by Carter.
That was a beautiful run.
Goodness gracious.
Dadgum.
Still can put it on your highlight film, but it doesn't count for anything as far as the stats go.
So the penalty will negate what would have been a beautiful touchdown run by Carter Wallace with 5:02 to play.
And a nice backside block there by Kamarion on the to spring him there for that last 20 yards.
After the penalty, the third down.
So the penalty will move the ball back to the 37-yard line, and now it's 3rd and 13. I think that's Manning. 2 receivers actually off to the right. Manning far to the right. 2 receivers on each side. Heineman throws, looking for Barrett Mallett. Catch made, and that is good for a first down at about the 47-yard line.
Hey, and a great comeback play there by Taylor Heineman. I mean, just an absolutely beautiful ball. Put it right on the spot, right past that first down. Good catch there by Barrett Mallett.
4:54 to play in the third. Blazers lead 28-14. Fresh set of downs for the Blazers at the Brookland 47-yard line. They'll snap it off the left hash. Twin receivers to the left. You got Kamarion Davis going lonesome left to the near side. Actually, 3 receivers to the right now. And Kamarion alone to the left. This is a handoff to Wallace. Wallace sidesteps one tackler. Ball comes loose, but I believe Valley View got back on it. Ball may have been down anyway.
2 on the play.
It's a gain to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, really impressed there by Max Wilcox. And he, again, he's playing on that D-line. He's undersized. He looks like a running back, but he's just making those plays. I mean, he's playing that nose spot, and, he's getting hit every play. Nice tackle there.
2nd and 9 for Valley View. Ball is just shy of the 45-yard line. Twin receivers to each side for Taylor Heineman. Heineman throws that complete to Barrett Mallett on the screen pass, but there's Dot Allo and company to stop him as soon as he caught the ball, and that'll be a loss.
To Barrett Mallett.
We'll see exactly how many yards, but
I think they're going to get just about a 1-yard loss there.
Brings up 3rd down, 11.
3rd and 11 for the View. Ball will be at the Brookland 48-yard line. 3:35 to play in the period. Valley View leads 28-14. 3 receivers to the right. Kamarion Davis, solo left. Heineman in the gun. Wallace on his right hip. Heineman to throw. Gets a block. Now he is flushed, rolls right, fires on the run, looking for Manning. Catch made in traffic. He hauls it down. He's at the 5, and he's into the end zone for the score. Levi Manning does it again.
He does, and Taylor Heineman, he had all day, first off. First thing he had all day, offensive line did a great job. Carter Wallace stayed in the backfield and made a nice chip block, gave him some extra time, but then he just threw a dart right across the middle of the field, and Levi Manning did the rest. Just went up and got that football, broke 2 tackles, and scored. Nice play.
Heineman to Manning from 48 yards out. Here's Troy Dale for his 5th PAT kick of the evening. He'll do it out of the hold of Jake Beach. Holden Murphy with the deep snap. Kick is up. It is perfect. 3:06 to play in the third. Valley View extends its lead. It's now 35-6. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
6 plays, 60 yards on that last Blazer scoring drive, capped off by the 48-yard pass from Taylor Heineman to Levi Manning. Troy Dale, the extra point kick. Valley View leads it 35-14 now with 3:06 remaining in the third quarter. Randy Myers and Jason Smith under the headsets. We're glad you're with us tonight for Blazer football. Troy Dale's kickoff will go out of bounds, so we'll see which option Brookland takes here. Probably going to get it at the 35-yard line if they do what they did the last time that happened. With 3:06 left in the period.
I think they might make them re-kick this one, kind of the way they're
shaping up to look that way. Yeah, Valley View will re-kick it. Backing up 5 yards.
Out of bounds, re-kick.
Again, 35-14 is your score. Valley View leads it with 3:06 remaining third quarter. We'll be on the road to Greene County Tech next week for more 5A East Conference action.
Yeah, I'll do a road game with you next week, Randy.
I appreciate that. Be good to have you over there in what's familiar territory for you. Here's Troy Dale's re-kick from the 35. This one will be gathered in at the 14-yard line. And nice return up to about the 28-yard line by Ethan Bales.
Yep, and as it all plays out, Brookland lost 6 yards on that elected re-kick. Glad you mentioned Holden Murphy a while ago on that deep snap. That's another thankless job. That and the hold there by Veach, who didn't come into the season Holden, but those two guys have been really good all year long. With the only time you ever notice those guys is something bad happens.
Good point. Brookland will start off the right hash at their own 29-yard line. 2:59 to play in the third. Valley View leads at 35-14. Here come the Bearcats quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2 H-backs to the left. Hand that off to Taylor. Taylor finds a hole across the middle and jumps forward to the 35-yard line.
On the carry, gain of 5 on the play, 6 on the play.
Got 6. It'll bring up second and 4. Actually, it's about a 5-yard gain after the spot, so we'll call it second and 5 from the 34-yard line, rather.
Yeah, in Brookland, you've watched them. They've been able to move the football all night long, but they really just struggle with explosive plays, and that's tough when you're playing from behind.
Carter will keep it and dives forward to the 39.
I think he's going to get that first down there.
Gain of 6 on the play. First down.
It is enough to move the chains for the Bearcats. 2:19 to play in the third. Again, Valley View leads 35-14. Catcher Patillo checking in late for Valley View, replacing Ryder Wooten. This is a handoff to Taylor. Taylor looks for some blocks and gets a couple, maybe 3, still moving the pile. And it's across the 45 to about the 46 or 7 now.
Mark Taylor on the carry.
Tough running by Mark Taylor, and great job by his O-lineman.
Yep, and I believe Cowboy Wooten. I think he's got a bloody nose or something going on. He can't get something stopped over here on the sideline, but catcher came in and he does a good job when he gets in there. So hopefully we can get Ryder back out there pretty quick.
Second and about 2.5 here for Brookland. The ball will be at the 48-yard line between the hashes. 1:29 to play in the period. Here come the Bearcats. Carter in the gun. Hands that off to Taylor, and Taylor appears to have, maybe I thought he had the first down, now I'm not so sure. That'll all depend on the spot.
Ball's placed at the 40.
A little shy, Coach.
Yeah, just a little bit short there, but again, it's going to be 2 down territory. Can you stop Gabe Carter needing to get 1 yard in 2 plays? It's going to be tough.
Ball at the 49-yard line. Third and less than a yard needed for the Bearcats, right between the hashes in the middle of the field. 2 H-backs to the left. Carter's going to keep that running left. He's got the first down. Runs out of a tackle. Now he gets free and finally caught deep inside Blazer territory at the 30-yard line. Nice run there by Carter.
On the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. First down, Brookland.
So the Bearcats get a fresh set of downs at the Valley View 30. .23 seconds left in the period. Bearcats have time for one more snap, most likely, before the quarter closes out. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Higgins is the running back. He'll get the carry, and he is met in the backfield. We'll see what kind of, looks like he's going to get a 1 yard gain on the spot.
Yeah, they're going to give him one. Probably not a bad spot there. Good play there on the interior. Looked like that might have been Holden Murphy.
Nathan Murray with the carry, gain of 1.
So that'll close out the third quarter. We have 3 in the books. Valley View leads at 35-14 at the end of 3. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout and back with the final frame of football after this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium. Randy Myers and Jason Smith in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. As we move into the fourth quarter, Valley View leads Brookland 35-14. Coach, I believe you have an update now on the Nettleton-Greene County Tech game.
Yeah, from across town, Nettleton on their homecoming. They're up late in the third quarter, about 3 minutes left in the third. They're up 21-3 over Greene County Tech.
And that, of course, will be the same Greene County Tech team that Valley View will visit next week. Here, set to begin the fourth period, Brookland with the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 at the Blazer 29-yard line. They'll snap it off the left hash as they switch ends and now attack the north end zone. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. First play of the fourth quarter coming up. 7th play of the drive unofficially. It looks like the Blazers jumped into the neutral zone. Corey Gamble got caught sneaking up on that edge a little bit. So that'll give Brookland a free 5 yards. And 2nd and 9 now becomes a much more manageable 2nd and 4 from the 24. Quarterback rolls right, gets caught and thrown for a loss back to the 32-yard line. Elijah Hammond took the snap there and paid the price.
He did. Silas Thomas, just a huge play over there, and Silas has had a whale of a game. This offense, a lot of these plays are going right to his area, and he has come up time and time again with big plays.
Got to put the ball down at the 29-yard line. That appears to be a bit of a favorable spot, but it is still 3rd and 9 now for Brookland.
That's one of those loss of 6, give them 4.
Yeah. Again, the ball at the 29-yard line. 3rd and 9 for the Bearcats. Hand off over the left side. They'll get that up to about the 25-yard line. I believe that was Higgins on the carry. Double check that. A.B. Jones comes out of there limping for Valley View. I tell you what, the Blazers have, this game's taken a physical toll on Valley View tonight.
It definitely has. Lots of ankle biting. These ankles are getting rolled up.
So it's 4th and 4 for Brookland. Ball is just inside the 25-yard line as they make their way. Well, they were about to make their way out of the huddle, and now they call a timeout. So they'll pause the clock with 10:35 to play in the game. Valley View leads at 35-14. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Glad you're with us on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
10:35 remaining fourth quarter. Welcome back to Central Dealership Stadium. Valley View leads Brookland 35-14. Bearcats have the ball just outside the Blazer red zone. They face 4th and 4 here from just inside the 25-yard line as we return to play out of the Bearcat timeout. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Gabe Carter back in at quarterback. Taylor's in at running back. And Carter rolling right on bootleg action. Fires downfield, misses his target.
Intercepted.
Was that picked off?
It was intercepted. Looks like that would be
Will Finley.
Yep.
It's his first pick of the year. So the interception streak remains alive for Valley View. I believe that is the 8th intercepted pass of the year for the Valley View defense. And Valley View is going to get it back at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, Will, one of those guys at halftime, they recognized the state championship baseball team. Good to see a lot of those seniors come back for their rings.
Yeah,
back-to-back state champs.
Saw Drew Gartman out there for that ceremony. Heineman takes the snap, hands out off to Carter Wallace, who lunges across the 15 up to about the 18-yard line. At 6 yards, it'll bring up 2nd and 4. The ball at the 18. One receiver to each side here for the View. Heineman hands it off to Wallace. Wallace lunges forward for about 3 more yards. Going to be stopped a little bit shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, Carter's had such a nice game tonight.
He got the first down up. Got more than I thought. It'll move the chains, and the Blazers earn a fresh set of downs with the ball at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm seeing right now Taylor Heineman and Carter Wallace both coming off, and it would be nice if we could get a couple more first downs and those guys call it a night.
Barrett Mallett is in at quarterback for the View. Mallett will keep it running right and tries to run out of the tackle, and probably going to lose a couple of yards on that one as he falls in the backfield.
Yeah, he was met there.
Just lost his balance, basically trying to run out of the tackle.
Yeah, Garrett Mays with a tackle.
Actually, they give him a 2-yard gain. So that time, Valley View benefits from the generous spot.
Got Max Taylor out there.
At the 25.
Max Taylor at running back.
Mallett. Actually, that's Parker King who takes the snap this time. Runs left and gets the edge and gets caught. There's a flag at the end of the play as they stop him at about the 29 or the 30-yard line.
Yeah, looks like we got holds. We got 3 flags out there for that one corner spot on that hold, I bet you.
Holding Valley View.
It is a holding penalty. That'll be marked off from the spot of the foul with 8:42 to play in the ball game. Valley View leads 35-14. Blazers trying to go to 6-1 overall and 4-0 in the 5A East.
After the penalty
ball will be spotted at the 15-yard line after the step off, so it's 2nd and about 18 here for Valley View.
Brings up 2nd down, 18.
Taylor Heineman is back into the game for Valley View in the backfield. Manning and Parker King are split to the near side. You got 3 receivers off to the left. The backfield is empty for Taylor Heineman. Pump fakes. Now looks for some room to run with and fights forward for 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Still moving the pile. We'll see what kind of spot he gets.
Taylor Heineman on the keeper. Gain of 2 on the play. Brings a 3rd down.
About a 3-yard gain. Ball placed at the 18-yard line. 8 minutes remaining in the ball game. Twins left and right for Valley View. Wallace is the running back on Heineman's left hip. Pump fake. Looking down the sideline for Mallett. Catch made. He's got a first down inside Brookland territory at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, bravo. Just a beautiful thrown ball.
2-yard line. That's
Barrett, and a perfect route because a lot of times those guys, they'll slow down, speed up, slow down. He just kept running his route, and Taylor Heineman put it right in the breadbasket.
Beautifully thrown ball.
Absolutely.
By Heineman. First down, Valley View. They'll spot it at the 42. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Ball will be snapped off the left hash. Twins left and right once again. Wallace, the running back, on Heineman's right hip. Handed off to Wallace. Wallace runs straight across the middle, gets caught after a gain of 2, maybe 3, depending on the spot.
On the carry, gain of 3 on the play, brings up 2nd down, 7.
7 minutes remaining in the game.
You're getting to that spot in the game now where you just want to slow down, tick, 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 let that clock run. Put this baby to bed.
It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 39 with the ball between the hashes. Trip set receivers to the left. You got Levi Manning solo right. Heineman's going to keep it running right. And he's inside the 40, got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got much more.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up 3rd down.
The big thing is he stayed in bounds. That thing will still run.
Going to give him a 1-yard gain on the spot. So it'll be at the 38-yard line. Sets up a 3rd and about 6.5 here for Valley View. We'll call it 3rd and 7 as the clock ticks down to the 6-minute mark. Davis and Parker King to the left. Levi Manning goes lonesome right. Throw that out complete to King. King trying to run out of the tackle. Lunges back to the 39. That's probably going to be a loss of about a yard after the spot.
Yeah, I've been really impressed by Brookland's defense on those RPOs. They've done a nice job of staying home and reading their keys. Loss of, 2 on that play.
Lost back to the 41 after the spot. So it's 4th and 9 for Valley View with 5:27 to play. Blazers lead 35-14. Corselius and Manning will be lined up wide right. You got Kamarion Davis and Parker Keene to the left.
I think we're going to wind this down and call time.
Yep, we got a timeout coming right about now. So the Blazers will stop the clock with 5:03 to play in the game. They lead it 35-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
5:03 remaining in the football game. Valley View leads Brookland 35-14. The Blazers facing a 4th and 9 from the Bearcat 41 with the ball between the hashes. We going for it here, Coach?
Yeah, I think I think a 6-1 half dozen the other might as well get this first down. You can knock another 2 or 3 minutes off the clock for sure. If you don't get it, it's Brookland football in their own territory.
Heineman in the gun with 2 receivers to each side. Levi Manning is the H-back to the right. King will motion left. Heineman to throw. Throws across the middle for Manning. Catch made, and he falls at the 20. But it's a first down for the View.
If you need 3rd or 4th and long, you just throw the ball up high over the middle, and Levi Manning will go get it.
Get it in the area of number 7.
What a game, Levi Manning.
So move the chains for the View. Fresh set of downs. Clock ticking. Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line.
And I will say this, if Taylor Hyman doesn't take Levi Manning to wings to go tonight, then something's wrong.
Twins to each side. Heineman alone in the backfield. Mallett motions right. Heineman keeps it, runs left, fights forward to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I think
got
we're
a flag down.
Yeah, we're going to get a hold here on a takedown, and I think he could have let it go, but.
Holding Valley View.
So the holding penalty will result in a 10-yard step off with 4:22 to play. Well, we have a moment here. I talked about this a little bit in our pregame interview with Coach Cockrell, but that 3-game shutout streak that Valley View had going prior tonight, that's the first time that's happened in the history of the program that they've pitched 3 straight shutouts.
Well, that's really impressive if you think about it. I mean, just in so many different ways.
Here's Heineman out of the gun with Twins to each side. On the go ball to Davis, but it's incomplete. And that will bring up a second and long, second and about 20 for Valley View.
Yeah, that was he underthrew that one a little bit. You wish you would have just kind of thrown that almost as hard as you could right at the B and just let Kamarion go under it and get it.
So it's second and 20 from the 28 with 4:02 to play. 3 receivers to the left. Austin Berry goes lonesome right. Parker King motions near side, gets it jet sweep, finds a hole to dart through. He's inside the 25, gets it up inside the 20 and goes down at about the 18.
Parker King on the carry.
It'll be third and about 12. Actually third and about 10 after the spot. 13th play of the drive coming up with 3:38 to play.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered. You couldn't have drawn it up any better if you're Coach Cockrell, just wanting to get out of here, eat as much clock as possible, keep everybody healthy, let this clock just bleed down.
3rd and 10 from the 18. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Kamarion Davis. Mallett, or rather Heineman, will keep it, runs across the middle and into the end zone for another Blazer score.
Touchdown, Valley View.
Got a Brookland player slow to get up. I believe that's a cramping situation.
Well, I sure hope it's cramp because his buddy's got his leg lifted up. But yeah, he's cramped up.
So we now await the extra point kick, but got to get the injured Bearcat off the field first. So again, that score coming with 3:10 to play in the game. That was what, 17-yard run, is that right?
Yeah.
As we await the PAT kick from Troy Dale, and that 41, hopefully 42 points that are about to be on the board is a new season high for Valley View in terms of points scored in one game.
Yeah, hey, I thought the offensive looked really good tonight.
Yeah,
it looked explosive.
Jake Beach is your holder. Holden Murphy, the snapper. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. Troy Dale's perfect on the night. 3:10 to play in the ballgame. Valley View takes a 42-14 lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Central Dealership Stadium, Valley View goes 89 yards in 13 plays, capped off by the 18-yard run from Taylor Heineman. And Valley View has a 42-14 lead now with 3:10 remaining in the football game. Batesville trailing a win 8-7 at the end of the third quarter in that game.
I'd like to say that'd be just a really hard-nosed defensive game, but I got a feeling that it's just an ugly game.
You may be right. Another Valley View kickoff will go out of bounds.
There's a flag.
I think Brookland's going to just take that 35-yard line this time.
Good. It's time to put this thing in expedite mode.
Yes.
Free kick out of bounds. The ball's placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
So the Bearcats will get it at the 35. Valley View about to improve to 6-1 on the year, 4-0 in conference play as we head to Greene County Tech next week. Here come the Bearcats. Ball is on the ground. Carter gets it off the bounce. Running right, trying to make a play. Gets back close to the line of scrimmage.
Gabe Carter on the keeper.
Good hustle and athleticism right there by Carter.
Just really impressed.
To get back close to the line. Well, he's going to say he stepped out about 2 yards shy.
Yeah, but just, I mean, he averted disaster.
Just a great effort from him there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 after a 3-yard loss on the play.
Got a few new faces out there on the Blazer defense. Finish this thing out.
Update on that Wynn-Batesville game. The Yellow Jackets now lead at 15-7 early in the fourth. This is a running play with Carter, good for about 2 yards.
3rd down and 11.
Sets up 3rd and 11 for the Bearcats. 2:45 to play in the ball game. A lot of fresh bodies shuffling in and out right now for the View.
We got Slade Melton over here on this corner spot.
Lane Jones is also checked in. Blazers crowding the line of scrimmage. Carter will keep that, and he's going to be caught in the backfield. That looks like another negative play.
Yep.
Gabe Carter on the keeper. Brings up 4th down, 13.
Loss of about a yard brings up 4th and 13 for Brookland with 2 minutes remaining in the ball game.
It looked like Eddie Lewis on that tackle there for the Blazers.
Ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line. And the Bearcats are showing punt. I believe that is Connor Couch to do the honors. Nobody back for the Valley View return. And the Bearcats will let it roll and pick it up at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line. First down, Blazers.
So Valley View gets it back with $1:15 to play. 2, maybe 3 more snaps, or to put this one in the books.
Yeah, looks like we've got definitely our twos out there on the old line, probably skill guys as well. I think Brookland's done the same thing on their defense.
By the way, we just a reminder, we are set to be joined in our post-game show tonight by Coach Sean Cockrell, who's agreed to come up and visit with us a little bit. So we'll have that to look forward to in the America's Navy post-game show. Here's a handoff to Max Taylor running right. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe +1, depending on the spot.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the View. Inside a minute to play now.
Both teams shuffling quite a bit of guys out there right now.
Valley View about to improve to 7-1 against Brookland. Again, this is Max Taylor on the handoff, running left, and gets a couple of yards.
Max Taylor on the carry, gain of 2
up to about the 19-yard line. And that may have been the last snap. Ball will be spotted at the 20.
I think they're going to go one more snap, call it a night.
That would appear to be the case. On 3rd and 7 from the 20. Again, it's a handoff to Taylor. Taylor darts across the middle. He's going to take it to the house. Max Taylor is at the 20, the 10, Touchdown, Valley View on the last play of the game. Now, there are flags down at the end of the play. There's no time left on the clock. So we'll see what we've got here. But Max Taylor just took that thing 80 yards.
He did. And, you know, good for Max, good for that offensive line. But, you know, you almost wish that they'd have made a tackle after he'd gained about 50 or 60. And I don't know what the flag is.
Officials are huddling and conferring as we speak. Again, it's all zeros on the clock.
And there won't be a kick in this situation,
Right.
I don't believe. This
Yeah,
will be
I
the
think
last
you're
play
right.
of the game. Decline, touchdown. And that'll do it.
Yeah, so that's.
Against Brookland, penalty is declined. Touchdown, Valley View.
So it is a Valley View touchdown. That will end the game as Valley View wins it 48-10. Again, 48-10, your final score. We'll pause for 3 minutes and back with your America's Navy postgame after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
I mean, you know, you hate to discount what Carter actually does.
We're back at Central Dealership Stadium as we welcome you into our America's Navy postgame show. Be a part of the force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more on the heels of a 48-14 Valley View victory here tonight. As I guess the only disappointing thing about this game is that the shutout streak came to an end. Brookland took care of that on their first possession of the night, but other than that, it was a night where Valley View dominated once again, Coach.
Yeah, I think the offense looked probably their best game of the year. I think, you know, really both the running game and the passing game really seem to be clicking right now, and Valley View can beat you in so many different ways. And early in the year, they couldn't do that.
It was 28-6 in favor of Valley View at the halftime as we recap the second half scoring. And Brookland scored first in the second half. They took advantage of a Blazer turnover, drove the ball 29 yards in 9 plays, capped off by quarterback Gabe Carter's 1-yard sneak. They went for 2 and got it with a run from Mark Taylor, so that made it 28-14 with 6:23 to play in the third quarter. Valley View would score about 3 minutes later, the 3:08 mark of the third, on a 48-yard pass from Taylor Heineman to Levi Manning. That drive covered 60 yards in 6 plays and put the Blazers up 35-14 at that point. That was the score at the end of the third quarter. Valley View got 2 scores in the fourth, first one coming with 3:10 to play in the game on an 18-yard run by Taylor Heineman. That drive finished off a 13-play, 89-yard Blazer scoring drive that ate up a lot of clock, put the Blazers up 42-14. They got the ball back after forcing a Brookland punt and went 83 yards in 3 plays with Max Taylor going 80 yards up the middle, untouched on the final play of the game to set the final score at 48-14 as the Blazers get the victory. We need to name a player or players of the game, and I think we're going to cheat once again and go with co-players, right, Coach?
We are, and you know, a lot of honorable mentions tonight. Silas Thomas, Taylor Heineman, but I think tonight, you know, you could flip a coin. Carter Wallace, just another phenomenal effort, but also Levi Manning. Goodness gracious, what a game both of those young men had.
Yeah, so Levi made some spectacular catches tonight, and had one probably from a statistical standpoint, maybe one of his best games yet in a Blazer uniform, as Valley View gets the win 48-14. So it'll be Levi Manning and Carter Wallace, your players of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. I'm looking for Sean Cockles. He's still down there on the field.
Well, he is, and I think there's some family down there. It seems like there's some family, so we may get stood up.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll let him tend to family business, so not a big deal. Maybe we can catch up with him in the post game next week at Greene County Tech, which is where we will be as the Blazers go back on the road next week for another 5A East battle. Again, we will be at Greene County Tech. Pregame broadcast will get underway at 6:30 here on News Talk 102.1, as well as on YouTube through the Blazer News Network channel. So shout out to everybody who helped us tonight, including Taylor Settlemeyer and his crew with the Blazer News Network, responsible for getting our stream on the air on YouTube, as well as the EAB Media app, as well as our radio coverage at News Talk 102.1. So again, your final score, Valley View gets the victory 48-14 over Brookland. For Coach Jason Smith, I'm Randy Myers. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 102.1, presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.